That is the BBC News at 10 for tonight. Now it's time for the news wherever you are from the team here. Good night.
Thanks, Jane. You're watching BBC Spotlight. Hello, good evening. Police say an investigation into the death of a 4-month-old baby in Devon is continuing. Emergency services were called over concerns for the welfare of the occupants of a caravan in Yampton on Wednesday. A 41-year-old man from Plymouth was questioned on suspicion of child neglect and released on bail pending further inquiries. Officers are appealing for anyone with information to get in touch. There'll be more fruit and vegetables on dinner plates in Plymouth this Christmas thanks to a 2-year project helping people access an increasing amount of fresh food. Known as the Fresh Street Community Project, it's led by food researchers as well as University of Plymouth academics and students. One participant says they're much healthier as a result, having lost 4.5 stone. Rather than buying cheap ready meals from a supermarket, they're cooking fresh food from scratch, as George Thorpe reports.
Young or old, it's important to eat fresh fruit and veg, and there's plenty to go around here. The Fresh Street Community Scheme handed out vouchers in the Whitley area of Plymouth. They can be exchanged for fruit and veg. The team running the project says it's had a positive impact.
It's been really popular. We've had very good engagement from the local community. People have really valued having fresh, quality fruit and veg available to them. What they've most valued is the social connection, and I think that's one of the biggest impacts that we've seen.
The fruit and veg is handed out fortnightly. The options change depending on what's seasonal.
Today we have Savoy cabbage, we've got red cabbage, Cavalliniero kale, and because we want to make it more like a hamper than a food parcel today, there's cranberry sauce and some shortbread. That makes it seem a bit festive.
Just a little festive treat, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
People who've used the scheme to get their fruit and veg fix have praised the project.
The biggest thing is trying to inspire people into cook. I think just giving them a passion for cooking, introducing them, getting their taste buds used to ingredients that they're not used to. I think from that they'll find it quite inspiring.
All in all, the project appears to have brought lots of festive cheer. George Thorpe, BBC Spotlight, Plymouth.
And as most of us look forward to enjoying a break over the festive period, the RNLI is reminding us that its lifeboat crews will be standing by around the clock to answer any calls for help. Hundreds of volunteers will sit down to Christmas dinner knowing they could be scrambled at any time. It comes as the charity launches its annual appeal in its 200th year.
Christmas brings a lot of people into the town on holiday, and we can expect to see more people in the water, whether it be paddleboarders or swimmers or kayakers. And water temperature is cold this time of year, so people can get into difficulties. So we need to be ready to go for whichever job it is. We never know what's around the corner, but if the pager goes, we'll go.
Well, yesterday's bad weather didn't put off those determined to mark the winter solstice. Thousands of revellers took to the streets in Penzance for the annual Montal Festival.
Hey, round and round!
It's a community event celebrating Cornish midwinter traditions of the past and customs associated with Old Christmas. So how's the weather looking for Christmas? Here's Georgie.
Good evening. The deep area of low pressure that brought this weekend's really unsettled conditions is finally easing away, allowing high pressure to establish itself. So in this coming week for Christmas, it's going to be much milder and, yes, much more settled as well. For tonight, we'll begin to see that influence. It'll be a quieter night. The wind's beginning to ease down a touch. Still quite a brisk northwesterly flow, so no problems with any frost, but it will be on the cool side with lows perhaps down to 4 Celsius. So cold with hazy sunshine first thing tomorrow, and then cloud begins to feed in from the west ahead of a warm front. We are expecting some spells of light rain during the afternoon, but with much lighter winds compared to today, it'll be milder for all of us with highs of 12 Celsius. For both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it's going to be very mild indeed for the time of year. Mist and murk around in the mornings. I think by Christmas Day, perhaps a glimpse of sunshine and very little in the way of change for the rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Georgie. That's it from the Weekend team. From us all, have a very happy Christmas. Bye-bye.